Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NSRA Sunday Select here on the Sunday evening. Tonight from Daytona Super Speedway. 80 laps of racing here. NSRA Sunday Select on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Race number 10 of this season. We only have this and 3 more races until the chase starts. You see the race information up there. We're going to race under the lights tonight. Weather is perfect. 80 degrees. Won't get rained out tonight like it did at Dover today. We're going to have clear skies and 80 laps of fast and furious racing. Right now the guys are going out there qualifying. See if we can't get some shots of these guys as they go around. Dusty Burkhart in that 69 truck out there right now. Last week's winner right there, that 35. New paint scheme for Isaac. 35 won last week at Talladega. His first win in NSRA Sunday Select. Trying to make it 2 in a row tonight. There's the 0-4 of Mark Mann, our points leader right now in the series. 9 races through. Mark leads the points now. There's 61 DJ Mitzel flying by your screen right there. Second in points, only racer with 2 wins this season. So far, Isaac top on the board. There's DJ going up to 52.42. Paul Servant right here in that 3 truck. He's back this week. See if Paulie missed last week. See if he can put this thing on the pole. So good at qualifying right now. Dana Osborne in that 8 truck up there at 52.36. Dana's still up top, 52.36. Holloway, 52.39. We're going to see what Paul can do. Paul finishes his run. Let's see where he finishes. Right there in the pole, 52.33. We're going to do a little, while these guys finish up their laps, we'll come back to the starting grid, do a little national anthem action right now. little national anthem and "Oh Canada." Rick, how'd you like that?
Something about just old Canada that gets you right in the
That's right. Makes you want to go racing in Florida, doesn't it?
it makes me want maple syrup.
Well, here we go. As we saw our thing qualifying, Paul Servant on the pole in that 3 truck. Missed him last week. He's back. Dana Osborne outside of him in row 1. In row 2, Daniel Holloway in that 21. Outside Daniel, John Guerra in that 51. In row 3, Sean Stevens in the 27, last season's champ. Alongside Sean is former season champ Mark Mann, current points leader. In row number 4, DJ Mitchell in the 61, the 2-time winner this season. Outside of DJ is 343 Russ Hancock. In row number 5, last week's winner Isaac Wilson in that 35. Outside Isaac is a 002 Charles Giffen. He was the top speed getter in practice today. In row number 6, you have Dusty Burkhart in that 69. Outside of Dusty, in that 25, Todd Mays. Good to see Todd back here. Don't need to see that, do you? In row number 7, Stephen McComas in that 70, and the 41 of Donald Bennett. In row number 8, Len McNeese in the 84, Rick Greenway into 15, your own Rick Greenway into 15. And
Woohoo!
starting last in 31, Todd Magic Man Poston. Sometimes you see him, sometimes you don't. And we're getting ready to go green.
And when you don't see him, it's because he lagged out.
Go figure. All right, we got 80 laps of racing, 50% fuel, unlimited tires, 2 fast repair, 2 green white checkers here. Again, this is race 10 of the season here, NSRA Sunday Select. Paul Servant's going to take him around. Rick, how's the car feel out there? You were out there a little bit in practice. Feels pretty good?
She's a little loose, not that bad though. I wasn't in a big pack, so it's going to be interesting to see what the car does, or I should say truck does, in a pack. So yeah, we'll see how this TRD Pro Tundra does, and the Barstool Sports entry, and see how we do.
Sounds good. Who's going to win tonight, Rick, besides you?
I'm going to take Len McNeese.
Good job. I'm going to go with Paul Servant since he's back. We're about to go green flag racing here. Green flag is out. Len McNeese starts out behind you, Rick.
I'm going to push him to the front.
Good. Paul going to take him to the turn number 1 here. Got a good jump there. Needs his buddy Daniel Holloway to get behind him. Dana Osborne on the outside. Dana led a lot of laps last week. He just got caught up in some incidents towards the end. They go down the backstretch. Dana getting a great push from the 51, Don Guerra. And Dana's going to take the lead there. Got a little squirrely behind him. Russ Hancock on that top line behind Mark Mann. Got a little loose there, it looks like. Now Paul Servant, probably the best pusher in this league when he's not leading. Giving the 8 all he can give him. You're not pushing Len at all. Len's a few car lengths behind you, Rick.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
He didn't go, and I did.
That top line backing up, stacking up behind the 51. Mark's trying to give him a push. Dana slides up a little bit. Don't know if Paul gave him a little bit of a shove there. And now we go 3 wide down the backstretch. Guerra on the top line. Everyone on that top line backing off a little bit. It's a little early. You see John back it up and get behind DJ Mitzel. As Paul Servant now leads that bottom line. Dana Osborne right there on the top line getting pushed by Mark Mann. Holloway pushing Paul Servant. See him right there spread out. DJ Mitzel, John Guerra there in the 4th in line on the top line now. Went back a little bit. You got Dusty Burkhart. There's Isaac Wilson, the 4th car back on the bottom line coming. I don't see the 15. I don't know where he went. Let's see if... Oh, there's the 15 in a Barstool Sports. Looks like Chevrolet.
That's definitely not a Chevrolet.
Oh, we have trouble right there. 343 makes contact with the 70 of Stephen McComas, but it's in pit lane. Russ is taking it down to the pits. Up front, it's still Dana Osborne and Paul Servant. Got Holloway and Mark Mann right there. Already a tough break for the 343.
I had a very good look at that.
I caught on the tail end. What happened there, Rick?
Well, it looked like there was a lap car in the high line, and 343 wanted to give him some room, and kind of just went down a little bit too much and caught the that other car, and he went for a ride.
Yeah, look, Donald Bennett was one of the ones that was caught up with Todd Poston there at the beginning on pit road with you, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So he started from the pits tonight. But the 15 truck is still clean.
It is. I got through there without a problem. It's kind of scary.
You're in 9th place right now, doing really well, Rick. You're showing these guys what's up. Paul Servant, though, out in front.
I just want them to know that I'm just not another pretty face in the booth.
Most definitely. We know that. We know that. I see Dusty Burkhart has a little fan action going on right now. That 69 truck. Like to see Dusty get up there. Oh, a little stack up. Paul Servant up top and kind of stacked that top line up. Rick almost got, he almost ran into the back of the 51. Now Holloway leads these guys. Mark Mann up along the wall. He's seen enough. He wants to go to the back. Live to fight another day. Lap 6 already had one incident where it was no caution. The car went down towards pit road. He is now almost a lap down. Oh, it was Russ Hancock in the 343. Several close calls already here in the first 6 laps of racing. Up front, it's still the 3, the 8, the 21. DJ Mitchell there. Sean Stevens. Isaac Wilson, that 35 right there. Close right there. Side draft between the 21 and the 3. They are now coming up on the car at the end of the lead lap. Ooh, Paul really loose there. Dana got into him right there with a good push. Russ Hancock, though, is about to get gobbled up here and go a lap down. Actually, that's Todd Poston. He's going to go a lap down there. And the 6th truck. 6 on the track. 31 in your program. He can't get his numbers right.
Number 1 in your heart.
Exactly. Todd Poston, number 1 in your heart. As Dana Osborne still trying to push that 3 truck. I mean, Rick, it really looks like every time these guys are bump drafting, these cars in front are just getting super loose. I mean,
yeah.
Did you notice that at all when you're out there practicing?
I did notice it a little bit. It's almost like these new noses kind of lift the back end of these cars up if you don't hit it the right way, and you can go for a ride.
I think that's what's happening. Oh, John Guerra. Oh, Rick. What a way to step it back there, Rick, and not just destroy him.
Ooh, that got the heart beating.
Yeah, I would say. There's your top 6 kind of pulled away. Holloway, Servant, Sean Stevens, Isaac Wilson, Dana Osborne, DJ Mitchell. And that second group of Mark Mann and Rick Greenaway. You got Dusty Burkhart, Stephen McComas. Got Todd Mays and Charles Giffen in there. Oh, And also lucky Len McNeese. Len was able to pull himself away from the blackjack tables last night. And ooh, Russ Hancock, as he's letting everyone by, gets into the wall. Rick makes contact with him. Oh, and the yellow flag is going to come out here on lap 10. Wow. That was the 343 and the 15 at the beginning of that. We'll go back and take a look at it. Go back to the beginning. See the 343's on the wall. He comes down. Comes down again. Rick's got nowhere to go. McComas gets collected. Donald Bennett gets collected a little bit. Todd Poston's all right. It's not been the greatest race so far for the 343. The 25's involved. That's too bad. Give these guys a chance to unwind because it has been an eventful first 10 laps. There have been cars all over the track. Finally under caution. Rick, are you okay?
My shoulder hurts a little bit, but that's...
Okay. But you're going to get back in it. Get that car fixed.
Yeah, I got to use a fast repair, unfortunately.
Todd Poston stays out. See him coming down, everyone coming down pit road. Paul Servant's first off, Dana Osborne, Holloway, Mitzel right there, your top four. And you have Isaac Wilson. Mark Mann right there. There's the Barstool Sports. Then you have the 51 of Guerra. Lucky Len McNeese comes out with that 84. So our first caution so far, still have Dusty Burkhart, Todd Mays in that 25 on pit road. And Stephen McComas in the 70. Trying to get as much fix as they can to save the fast repairs. And all three of them are going to come off at the same time. Still got a little bit of action. Let's watch a little bit of an iRacing commercial here. A little something different. Back here now, these guys getting set up to go green here. I'll tell you what, that flawless integration, Rick, between commercial back to racing, I tell you what, we're getting good.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting to the point where we could almost write a comic strip.
There we go. Not quite. DJ Mitzel's going to lead these guys to green. Charles Giffen outside of him. Dusty Burkhart, John Guerra. Rick Greenway is in 5th place. 5th place for Rick Greenway. He's going for a victory tonight, I think. Then yet everyone else came back down for a last splash of fuel. Paul Servant, Dana Osborne, Daniel Holloway, Len McNeish, Sean Stevens, Isaac Wilson, Mark Mann, Donald Bennett, and Todd Mays. Be remiss if I didn't at least mention today is Mr. Holloway's son's birthday. Happy birthday to you. If you're watching, about ready to go back green here. DJ Mitzel going to lead them back to the green flag here. Lap 12. Coming up on 13 here. 80 laps tonight from Daytona NSRA Sunday Select. Rick Greenway going for the win at 15. Our in-car reporter. Right now DJ's got John Guerra down there right behind him. Russ Hancock right there too. Russ is a lap down. This has his car all fixed up. Charles Giffen able to get a push now from Dusty Burkhart and get out in front. Slicing and dicing behind him. Dusty Burkhart, the leader on that top line. Dana Osborne, Daniel Holloway right there trying to push. Again, they are all squirrely. They are everywhere tonight. Charles Giffen going to lead that lap. DJ Mitzel pushing him with John Guerra, Russ Hancock right there. Ricky decided to go back a little bit, or what happened there?
I got hung out to dry, and I kind of scruffed the wall, so I kind of just had to go to the back.
Okay. Well, there'll be a caution soon. I'm watching these guys race right now. It is crazy up there at the front. Charles Giffen leads. DJ Mitzel right there, but that's top line. Dana trying to push the 69. And I don't know if it's the bumper in the front just making everyone super loose. Lap number 15 here of 80. Dana's going to go 3 wide here. Three wide down the backstretch. Dana's going to clear at 69, but Holloway is not. Holloway helped him. Dana just left him back there all by himself, 3 wide, so Holloway would go back unless someone's going to help him. DJ Mitzel making that move now on the 002. He's got Dana helping him. He should be able to push him out in front of that 002. He's clear. Now Dana up top now. Let's see what Dana does. He's going to stay up there, try to get a push from Dusty Burkhart. That's 69. Isaac Wilson right there too. Dusty's going to go 3 wide. If Dana can do it, Dusty can do it. He's going to show Dana just what happens. Dana's got Holloway coming up right behind him to help him out, but still have Isaac and Dusty to pass him right there. Now he's the 3rd car in line. That top line. No hard feelings, right? Oh, good stuff. That second line still not very organized. A little wishy-washy there. But DJ trying to stay out front. Charles a little low on there. I'm sure DJ would like him a little bit higher up there, right? Square up with his bumper. But we are still green there on lap number 17. And they're coming up on that, the number 6/31. Ooh, Isaac gets Dusty super sideways. Got into his bumper a little on the bad side there. Didn't square himself up. The DJ and oh, now they make contact again. This is going to bring out a yellow. Oh, Dana sideways into Russ Hancock. It's the 2nd time.
I like that.
You like it. You get yourself back up towards the front. see what happened here. Isaac pushing on the top half of the bumper. Just can't do that. Now he's on the bottom half of the bumper. Right there. Bumps the bottom half of that quarter panel. To see if that was a little bit of net code. It could have been. Take a look at it. Be hard to see. Even if it was, he was just not a good. I know he was into the back quarter panel. We just can't do that. If you're going to push these guys in the turn, you have got to be squared. And he was not squared. So we're back under caution here on lap number 18. These guys will all come down to the pits, or at least most of them will. DJ Mitzel overshots pits just a little bit. DJ comes off the pits. Charles Giffen right there with him. John Guerra, Paul Servant, Daniel Holloway, top 5. Len McNeese, Dusty Burkhart, Donald Bennett, Dana Osborne, Isaac Wilson, your top 10. Just outside the top 10, the 15 car truck, your Chevrolet of Rick Greenaway.
You can call me anything you want, just as long as it's not a Ford.
That's a sweet F-150 you're in, Rick, tonight. Very nice.
It's got the Eco Boost.
That's perfect for a truck, right?
Yeah, exactly.
These guys got another lap of behind the pace car. We'll go green on lap 21. Yes, Skip, that does blow. But lots of racing to go. These guys got their fast repairs to get these cars fixed up. And go back out there and race for 60 more laps. You see, there goes the 002. Many cars going back in to top off. At the current pace, we're cautioning every 10 laps. Really not a lot of need for that. Right now you have DJ Mitza will lead them. John Guerra will be in second. Isaac Wilson will be in third. And I have got to stop this yawning. Woo! Oh, so there's Rick. We need to call you Ford Lightning.
Ford Lightning?
Yeah. And that 15 Ford Lightning. Rick Greenaway. Barstool Sports. They just call you El Presidente.
There we go. One bite, everybody knows the rules.
6 bites later, maybe we'll get a score.
And it won't be a rookie score either.
Never. He'll stop burning his face off. There's no doubt about it. Go back green racing here. Be lap 21 we go green. DJ Mitz will lead these guys almost all single file since everyone went back in for fuel. John Guerra will be up there, but not by himself for long. I'm sure that 3 truck and the old Candy Shack crew will try to come back together to go either behind John or go around him on the outside of that 3rd lane as we get close to going back to green. Pace car will dive in here in 2 seconds. Todd, they're still trying to get figured out there in the back. Green flag is out. John wants to get someone behind him. No one yet. Isaac trying to get out clear, can't quite do it. Now John's got some help coming. Stephen McComas there. You have Dana Osborne, also Stephen McComas, Charles Giffen, and Dana Osborne in that 8. Isaac's going to stay behind the 61 of DJ Mitzel here on lap 21. Rick, how does it feel to be back with the pack?
It's nice to see cars.
Good. Taking that Toyota Tundra right to the front is what he wants to do. John Guerra back side by side with the 61 after Giffen. And that 02 gives us some help. Down towards the tri-oval to go. DJ is going to lead this lap with help from his buddy Isaac Wrecking Ball Wilson. Got some cars falling back here in the back. I don't know. Dusty Burkhart's back here. Mark Mann, looks like they'll be all right. They're going to stay with the draft. I'm just going to play it safe back here. They all want to hang out with the popular kid, Rick Greenway, and that Toyota Tundra back there. Donald Bennett's back there. Sean Stevens, your points leader. Mark Mann. Todd Poston's even back there. You know, it's crazy. And up front, Isaac Wilson able to get around DJ Mitzel. As they come down the tri-oval to the start-finish line, Isaac Wilson with a nice one-car length lead there. Down in turn number 1. DJ a little low there for a bump, so not quite bumping him yet. Get him squared up here down the backstretch and give him a nice push. Charles Giffen, that 002 is doing the same to that 51, trying to get him out front of Isaac Wilson. Can't quite clear him here. Daniel Holloway looking 3 wide there. Don't know anything's there, and he's going to dive back down to that top lane. It's now 2 wide for that top 7 group, the top 7 cars. Here comes Dana Osborne and Rick Greenway. It takes a Toyota to get that Chevy up to the front. There's no doubt about it. That was some evasive driving there by the 15. I think Dana might have had some Mexican for dinner. That's why Rick wanted to get away from him. Rick is doing some really serious driving right now, Rick. I mean, you put it in another gear right now.
You know, I needed to just show that I'm not just, I'm not just here to drive around. I'm a driver.
You're not just
a broadcaster.
Rick Greenway on the outside of Todd Mays right now. Up into 6th place, trying to get behind John Guerra. DJ Mitzel going to go in front of John to try to get around Isaac Wilson. Holloway's going to go with them. That was a tight move. On lap 25 for that 21 to go. DJ and Holloway able to get around Isaac Wilson now. DJ back out in front. Holloway going to do the same thing. Going to go around him. Isaac going to grit that back bumper of the 61. John Guerra going to try to push the 21. He got great momentum. Totally clear. Daniel Holloway now leading, trying to win for his son on his birthday today. That Hershey chocolate bar, number 21, as we ride with Isaac Wilson right now. Daniel Holloway still leading right now. You watch these guys coming at you. And you see what I'm talking about. They're snaking all over the place. It's kind of hard to hold their line. Rick's doing a good job right there behind the 51. DJ looking up top to go around Holloway here. As they go down the backstretch, he's not quite clear. Oh, DJ a little loose there. Just can't quite make it work. Rick Greenway goes behind Todd Mays. Now bottom line leaves only 2 cars on the top line. We'll see what they can do. They get hooked up in this tri-oval. Make a move down the backstretch. 51, the 61 working really well together right now. DJ and John doing a good job. Isaac Wilson pushing Holloway. Holloway trying to stay right there on that yellow line down through turn. Ooh. Isaac, gets loose and gets into the 21. Holloway's able to collect it. Almost comes up right in front of Dana. Is able to clean it up though, do all right. Now it's DJ Mitzel. With John Guerra right behind him. Those two survive. Here comes Isaac Wilson getting pushed by Rick Greenaway. It's a good thing you're behind the 35, Rick, and not in front of him.
I'm just glad I survived that.
That was such some great driving on your part. We'll just say that.
Yeah, okay. Sure, sounds good.
Todd posted up there in the 6 truck. He has a lap down though. He needs a caution. And as squirrely as these trucks are, if he's not involved in the incident or doesn't just caught, I'll be surprised. It's almost lap 30 here. It's almost time for another caution. The way these guys have been driving. Holloway's collected himself. He's now with Donald Bennett and Sean Stevens back there. No, he hasn't lost the draft. He's all right in the back of the pack. Isaac just wants to make it more difficult for him to win, so he thought he'd throw him back 15 positions and make him start back over in the pack. Right now it's the DJ Mitzel show. John Guerra content to stay behind him. These guys last pitted about 10 laps ago. We still got about 5, 6, 7 laps to go before they have to come in for pits. Rick Greenway below the yellow line.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. Got a little bit different of a camera here. A little crank it up action. Coming back here, still DJ Mitzel up here in front. DJ sporting that new Nest Realty truck paint job. Todd posted getting pushed by the 343. Again, got him a little loose there. He shot him back up. The 6 and the 343 up there on the top lane. They are a lap down. Here comes Mark Mann behind Russ Hancock. And then you have the 002 Charles Giffen right there. That is 6th place. Daniel Holloway right there as well. So Holloway's come back nicely. He sits in 6th position. 1 ahead of our man Rick Greenway in the 15th.
Yeah, I like where I am right now.
It feels safe, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Here come all these cars coming up on the 70. Watch your P's and Q's, Rick. Oh, the 70's going to go below the yellow. That's nice of him.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a classy move right there. DJ Mitzel still leading. Todd Poston, Russ Hancock, Mark Mann. And that 002 of Charles Giffen up there, the 4 cars on that top line. Everyone else kind of sliding back down to the bottom, I think getting ready for pit stop.
Yeah, we're going to be pitting in about 4 laps.
4 laps, you heard it right there from the man. Oh, what happened there with DJ? Contact. Cars coming up, going down. Oh, it's craziness on the track. Holy mackerel. Contact being made. These cars are super squirrely. Rick, you may need to change your pants now after that.
Yeah, I puckered. Oh, somebody's flashing.
That may be what happened to Russ Hancock, maybe. Maybe the one that's flashing, it may have caused that. I don't know. Rick's on that outside. He's got to get up there behind Isaac Wilson. Can he make it? Oh, he's going to slide back behind to get the 002. Mark Mann right now, that 04 is your leader. John Guerra underneath him. Mark has a 35 behind him. Got to make sure that 31 stays directly behind him. Mark staying up top. Can't get clear of that 30 of the 51. 2 more laps till you pit, Rick.
Yeah, right around there.
Okay. Right now it's the John Guerra Mark Man battling back and forth for the lead. Holloway going to go up on the high side. See if some of these guys come down this time. Might. There goes a few. The 51's going down. The 61. So John Guerra, DJ Mitzel, Todd Mays, Todd Poston going down. Mark Mann, though, staying out. They have 6 cars that went down pit road. McComas, Poston, Hancock, Mays, Mitzel, and Guerra. These guys will all come down this time. Mark Mann. All those guys. There goes Russ Hancock. Getting off the pits. Here comes these guys. Mark Mann leading these guys down pit road. Mark getting in really nice and clean. Everyone's spread out. Would like to see him more toward the left and not come over till closer to their box. See? Looks like fuel and left side tires for almost everybody here. They're trying to stay out front. And this group right here, John Guerra, Todd Poston, DJ Mitzel, and Todd Mays. John Guerra leading them right there. Going to pass Donald Bennett, Ellen McNeese, past the 35, the 8 to 3, the 69, Dusty Burkhart right there. And now it's just Mark Mann and Daniel Holloway, but that's 2 cars not even hooked up. These guys have too much momentum. DJ Mitzel still with a little bit of that damage on that left side of his door panel. As they go around the 04, he'll try to catch on the back of that 25. Mark's in a bad position. Had such a good pit stop. Did such a good job. He was so out, had so far out in front. Had no help at all. Rick, you're all by yourself. What happened there, man?
Oh, I'll be all right. Griffin's in front of me. I'll be locked up with him, and we'll get to these guys.
Good, good, good. There's your lead pack right there. They're all single file. Here comes Daniel Holloway on the outside. He's going to have the 3 and the 8 truck with him. See those guys coming? Holloway getting a little bit of a side draft there with the 61. DJ trying to slow the momentum of that top line. But they are coming and coming fast. Right there, loose. Paul trying to stay with the 21. Just that bump is just too much. The truck just can't take it. DJ right there behind the 51, backed off a little bit because John got a little bit of off from where DJ was. That's going to give the 21 room to move down. And now Dana Osborne. Ooh, DJ sideways again. Todd Poston may have got a little sideways as DJ had to back off a touch when Holloway slid down. As here comes Paul Servant to the lead. Your pole setter back out in the lead. I think DJ's had enough. He's going to go to the back for a while as you see him pull to the back under the yellow line. Dana Osborne now getting a shove from the 35. Holloway sideways into the 51 into Mark Mann. We have caution at the halfway point. Rick Greenway is loving it. We'll get back up here. Let's see what happened here. Let's watch Holloway here. Getting pushed from the 51. A little bit of a backup there. The 3 truck was a little slow. The 51 just got into the back of the 21. I mean, it was a checkup. And I don't think John expected it. Todd Poston gets collected there, little bumps. Mark Mann's going to be an innocent bystander here. You see him starting to catch up on Isaac here on the outside line. Right there, Holloway gets cut loose there. Slides back up. Mark's going to go for the 51 into him. Todd Mays right underneath the 4 truck. Sean Stevens, though, going to give his buddy a nice little shove here. There's the 69 Dusty Burkhart. Good driving there by Dusty to stay clear of that incident. But Mark just not able to get off his hood. Paul Servant, first one off the pits. Actually, Isaac and Dana first off. They just took fuel and left sides. Paul Servant and the rest of the guys took 4 tires here at the halfway point. So we're here at the halfway point. Rick, halfway through, what are your thoughts?
That I've survived and only had to use 1 fast repair. So that's a plus. And I don't know. It's been a weird race. It's been very weird. A lot of cautions.
It hasn't had a lot of flow to it. It doesn't seem like, and everyone keeps spinning the car in front of them. They're getting they're not squaring up before they bump draft in the corner. It's just causing problems.
That it is. That it is.
Dana and Isaac gonna come in. They didn't come in the first time they could have, so they're probably gonna get black flags. I would think. Be interesting to see if they ask for their black flag to be cleared. Well, they did come down. They came down and just got gas only. I'm losing it. It's Sunday night. There's your leader, though, right now. Todd Mays, and that 25. He's been gone for, I think, a week or two. Good to see that 25 back in action, even if it is a Tennessee Volunteer colors. Who'd you say was going to win, Rick?
I said it was going to be Lucky Len McNeese.
84, okay. Last time he raced at Daytona, he did win.
He did.
Sorry, Skip. I'm not a Tennessee fan. My bad. I live in Southeast SEC country, down here in South Carolina, but I went to school in Big Ten country, so.
Yeah, I just don't do college football.
I'm sorry. Green flag is out. Here comes Todd Mays, bringing him to that start-finish line.
Yeah, here in the Northeast, college football is just not a big thing.
I'm sorry for you.
But we do have one of the best pro football teams in the world, so it's okay.
Not anymore. Anyway, we got Todd Mays up front getting pushed by John Guerra. Charles Giffen, that 002. On that top line, he's got Isaac Wilson and Sean Stevens coming. Here they come around turn number 4. Still Todd Mays up front, John Guerra and Dana Osborne in third. Everyone else trying to get situated behind. Can't quite do it. 45 laps in. Still 35 to go. A couple pit stops to go for these guys. Can Todd Mays pick up his first win of the year? We have a first-time winner again tonight at the NSRA Sunday Select here from Daytona, presented by Victory Lane Broadcasting. A lot of new faces, a lot of new blood up there. 51, John Guerra, Todd Mays in that 25, 002 of Charles Giffen. And you have Isaac Wilson trying to make it a repeat win after last week. And then you got last season's champion, Sean Stevens, that 27 right there. He's getting pushed right now by 61, DJ Mitzel. Still a lot of racing, 34 laps to go. Up front accident. Oh, our leader involved, Todd Mays. Able to get himself back up. See what happened here in 2 seconds. So watching at quarter speed right now, or half speed. See that 002 of Giffen up there top. Isaac Wilson pushing him. Happens right here off the backstretch. John Guerra laying off a little bit. Isaac going, oh, that hole was not there. Gets into the 002. And then he gets into the 25. That's unfortunate. Kind of early to making a move like that, I think. Let's see where our boy in the 69, Dusty Burkhardt, let's see what happens to him. Everyone slows down. He makes it through unscathed. So Skip, there's your boy. He's going to be just fine. At 002, Charles Giffin's going to be your leader on lap 47. We'll see if he comes down. Changes out some tires, but he gets the tops off for some fuel. Rick, did you survive that one?
I did.
Good job. Mark Mann's going to stay out. The 04. Anyone going to stay out with Mark? So far, no. He's going to be all by himself. He's going to get his lap back is what he's going to do. Going to get a wave around. John Guerra off. DJ Mitzel off. Dana Osborne third off. Paul Servant, Donald Bennett. Dusty Burkhardt in sixth. Sean Stevens seventh. Len McNeese in eighth. Looks like Rick Greenaway going to be the second Toyota in line at ninth place. And then Russ Hancock in 10th. Right now, John Guerra, your leader, DJ Mitzel, right next to him, Dana Osborne, Paul Servant, Donald Bennett. Donald Bennett, great run here for the 41. He started in the pits, a little incident there at the start-finish with Todd Poston. So to pull his truck all the way back up here after being a lap down, so good job by him. DJ Mitzel and most of those guys going to slide back down. John Guerra going to stay out there. Everyone's getting lined up. We're coming off of turn 2. We're going to go green flag racing this time by. It'll be lap 50 when we go back to the green flag here at Daytona Super Speedway. Skip wants to know, Rick, if we're going to have at least a run of 10 laps under green tonight. We've had one.
Yeah, we did have one because we had a green flag pit stop, so we did like 16 or 17 there. So
so we've had one. This has been a tough night. A lot of these guys, it's like they haven't raced with each other, and this is race 10 of the season. So kind of weird how it's all playing out. Let's see if they can kind of settle down, or eventually it's going to be attrition. People run out of fast repairs. Pace car is off, though, as we get ready to go back racing here on lap 50. John Guerra is going to lead him. John Guerra going to start a little soon it looked like, but we'll see what happens. Dusty Burkhart up there on the top line. Todd Poston behind him. Todd's a lap down. Dusty doesn't need any help at all. Here comes Sean Stevens up top to help out that 69. John Guerra on that bottom line. Trying to get back up there to the front. But Dusty Burkhart and Sean Stevens just gone away from everybody. They're going to go around Todd Mays. He's going to be a lap down now. You see DJ Mitzel and Daniel Holloway sliding all over the place. Come down lap 51. Burkhart, Stevens, 1-2. Here comes Daniel Holloway, DJ Mitzel. Isaac Wilson creeping behind the 61. Needs to stay locked in behind him. Rick Greenway is currently in 7th. Creeping his way up here. He is behind Paul Servant. But up front, Dusty Burkhart in a 69 and the 21 of Daniel Holloway. $52 laps into this thing. See Sean trying to push that 69. Can't get him going, but he's going to help him stay clear of that 21. Holloway might look. Oh, it's tight. Oh. Well, I tell you what, the 69 definitely gave him a little bit of grace there because he could have put him into the wall. Daniel Holloway now leads. Down into lap 53 now. 27 laps remaining. Here comes DJ Mitzel with help from his buddy, Isaac Wilson. Isaac the Wrecking Ball Wilson. Been throwing that truck around all night tonight. Coming off a victory last week at Talladega, trying to make it 2 in a row. All you got to do is stay up front to have a chance to win here tonight. As he's getting a good shove to that 61 as he's side by side with Daniel Holloway in that 21. DJ trying to spoil Daniel's son's birthday today. Can't quite do it yet. Got a good push here on the tri-oval. Let's see if he does. Slides down in front of Holloway right there. Isaac Wilson now has got Stephen McComas in that 70. Stephen is a lap down, but was up front earlier. Here we go down the backstretch. DJ still leading Isaac Wilson there. Isaac trying to get in front of him, just can't quite get there. Holloway just giving a great shove to DJ right there. Sean Stevens back there in the draft. So is the 6 truck, Todd Poston. 6/31/1, depending on where he is in your program, heart or on the track. Isaac goes around Holloway there to make it 3 wide. Going to leave Holloway in the sucker hole, as they like to say. But it's helping no one but that bottom line as DJ and the 27, Sean Stevens, pull away. Isaac Wilson falling behind now as Holloway getting a good bit of help. Holloway actually is a lap down. So he's trying to get back on the lead lap. Isaac going to try it again with help from his buddy, but he gets way too high there to have any momentum. He's going to have to duck back down. I think everyone's kind of calmed down. They They looked at Skip's comment and said, wait, we need to chill out. We need to race responsibly. Get another pit stop in under green and go for the checkered flag as Sean Stevens looks to the outside of DJ and a flip around him. He's got Holloway coming. This might be Holloway's ticket to get back closer to that lead lap situation. Good shove there. Holloway pushes the 27 back into the lead. And now Holloway trying to get a shove from Isaac Wilson to get in front of Sean Stevens and be that tail into the lead lap. Can't quite get it done. Isaac, side draft, that's tough. Ooh. DJ slides in front of Holloway now. And he's going to go around Sean Stevens to go back in the lead. Now these guys might try to do it. Nope. DJ going to slide down. I thought maybe he was going to wait till Holloway got clear. Did not. I agree, Mara. Let's go 04. Mark Mann was on his hood earlier. He's all the way back up to 7th, though, so he's coming back. I think Mark right now is content to let these guys race. So you see the 04 Mark Mann, our points leader thus far in this season, 9 races in. He's right there with 69, Dusty Burkhart. These guys up front, back where the heavy racing is. Holloway trying to get back on that lead lap. DJ and Sean Stevens just flipping the lead back and forth. Todd Poston trying to get the 27 to push. He did. 27 might move up. It's looking. And just shoving the 61 right now. He can't go up yet. Holloway right there with the great side draft on the 6 truck. Holloway sliding back a little bit to the 51 of John Guerra. John in 3rd position. And Todd Poston in that 3rd car in line, the bottom line. A lap down. 22 laps remaining. One more pit stop for these guys. How many laps till you got a pit, Rick?
About 7.
7? Okay. That'll be perfect. 15 laps to go. But they're starting to get squirrely again out there. I'm starting to think something might happen.
Yeah, I've been trying to conserve fuel so that I can just go on one more pit stop.
Looks like everyone's kind of chilled out finally. It took, 45 laps.
I think everybody's kind of like the same ideas. They kind of want to try to conserve as much fuel as possible so they can just do one more pit stop.
21 laps to go. Still DJ Mitz off front. Sean Stevens pushing him. Holloway trying to make that top line work. Hasn't been able to, but now he's got a more willing partner. He's got that 8 truck, Dana Osborne, coming to give him some help. See if Dana can get him up front. Is that Rick Greenway on the top line?
Shh.
Who you got pushing you? Is that Giffen? That 02002?
It is.
You guys get enough run, you might be sitting behind Dana Osborne here pretty quick. Oh, there goes Todd Mays up there. He's a lap down as well, trying to get behind Dana Osborne as Rick Greenway and Charles Giffen making some move in the back on the top line. 20 laps to go here. Holloway still trying his hardest to get back on the lead lap the hard way. The racing has definitely calmed down here in the last 10-15 laps. Laps to go. About 4 more laps till we hit pit stops here. Skip, you asked for it. You're getting it. Nice green flag run here. Oh, Rick has given up on his dreams on the top line, has moved back down to the bottom. The top line just not really doing a whole heck of a lot. Todd Maid slid back there with you, huh, Rick?
Yeah, just thinking big picture. Couple laps until we pit. You know, don't need to do anything stupid. I only got one fast repair remaining. So just want to be smart, you know?
That is not a word we hear out of your mouth very much. Smart.
Well, usually when I'm racing, I make bad and poor decisions.
Right now, these guys are just content to race side by nose to tail. A few cars side by side. The 70 of McComas diving below Dana Osborne. I think everyone's looking to get down now. 18 laps to go. We're a couple laps away from pit stops. See Dana Osborne looking to slide behind Mark Mann. Now Holloway's the only car on that top lane. He'll obviously going to get down eventually. Let's see when it happens. At 0-4 is usually pretty gracious, but not yet. Not right now. Dana, his buddy in the Chips Ahoy, gave him the position. And there's Rick Greenaway. He's leading this secondary pack here with Russ Hancock, Donald Bennett. And Russ says, the heck with you. I want to go around you, Rick. Oh, no. I'm going to go right back behind you. Well, if Len's going to win tonight, Rick, your pick, you're going to have to push him to the front. He can't push you.
Well, what if he pushes me and then I just get on my brakes and I let him go around me?
You could do that. Here comes some pit stops. The 51 in. The 8 and the 3, 16 laps to go. They're going to, those guys who are pitting right now are going to pray that it goes green the rest of the way. There's no leeway for air there. John Guerra, Dana Osborne, Paul Servant into pits, and Daniel Holloway. You coming in this time, Rick?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Those guys are gone. See what happens here. DJ, Sean Stevens. Here comes DJ. He's going to get on them brakes. Good entry there by the 61. Everyone coming down except for 25, Todd Mays. He's going to stay out. He's going to have to come in eventually. Probably next time by. Looks like DJ's going to get left side tires. Everyone's looking at left side tires and fuel. Isaac Wilson off. He's going to lead him out. And now it's go as fast as you can around here, but watch out. These tires are old. They slip and slide coming off. Going under the yellow line here. Isaac keeps them good. Now the trick will be where they come out. Where's the 3 truck? Where's the 8? There you see him there, the 21. The 3 and the 8. And they are coming. I think these 4 here up front, Isaac, DJ Mitchell, Mark Mann, Sean Stevens, they definitely have the power to stay out front. And not far behind them, Rick Greenway right there. And who's he getting pushed by? Is that Todd Poston? Oh my Lord.
It is. Isn't it a wonderful thing?
It's amazing. I don't know what you're going to do right here. DJ Mitchell up top. Needs some help.
I was thinking I was going to die, to be honest with you.
Todd Poston looking to help DJ Daniel. Oh, whoa. Daniel Holloway getting behind DJ with Dana Osborne. A little bit of a shove. Got DJ loose. Oh, Rick, if I was you, again, I need to change my pants. Ooh.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Getting up side draft there. Rick Greenaway side draft in the 21. Daniel has to change his pants now after that. 13 laps to go. Right now, Isaac Wilson in the lead. Isaac may win 2 in a row tonight. Wouldn't that be something? Mark Mann is pushing Isaac. Ooh, Rick's a little loose there. Slides up to the top. I'll let Dana and Paul go. Rick, if there's one thing, it's you've proven that you have not lost your touch. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the big picture, and I'm thinking these guys might wreck, especially coming to the checkered flag. So I just want to be in a situation where I might be able to capitalize on it.
Oh man, that was close. DJ got into the 35 as they were coming around some lap cars. The 51 was a lap down, and the 343. That was close. Everyone survived.
That was bad.
Now here comes Holloway and Poston. They are a lap down. So not affecting DJ at all except getting in his way. DJ is going to have to check it up and push the 21. Mark Mann's going to slide up there with the 27 to help him. Todd Poston. Sean Stevens trying to push Todd out in front of Dan Holloway. And those guys are tailing the lead lap now. Your leader right now is DJ Mitzel. Todd sideways there. Sean got into him to give him a push. Just got him sideways. DJ pushing the 21, making Holloway twist and turn everywhere. These cars are just so unstable when you push. Fastest. Oh, a DJ off the track. Got sideways. 10 laps to go. The 27's your leader right now. As the 6 and the 21 tail into the lead lap. I'm telling you, that's going to be a point of contention. This week will be all the lap cars causing this much in front of the leaders. Because these cars are just not sticking to the racetrack. Sean Stevens, Mark Mann, 1-2. Isaac Wilson in third. Mark needs some help there on the top line. Here comes the 51 of John Guerra to give it to him. A bunch of lap cars here with these leaders here. Rick Greenway in 6th place. 9 laps to go. Sean Stevens, Mark Mann, Isaac Wilson. And you have Dana Osborne, Paul Servant, Rick Greenway, and then 7 seconds back of that is DJ Mitzel as he continues to fall back and will probably fall back to the group led by Donald Bennett, who is almost 12 seconds back of the leaders. Right now, Sean Stevens is content to be where he's at. He's leading. Second place, Mark Mann is now a half a second behind. Holloway slides underneath Todd, next to Todd Poston again. The 2 cars there a lap down. Ooh, as there's contact in the back, Russ Hancock and John Guerra get into it. Able to recover. And everyone's back up to full speed. That happened right in front of you, Rick, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Absolutely insane. You've seen everything tonight.
I have, and I've only been involved in that one incident. That was not my fault.
Exactly. Well, none of them have been your fault at all. Here
I
comes
know.
Mark Mann on the outside of Sean Stevens, but he's all by himself now as Holloway slides down, and Mark Mann's going to end up falling behind Todd Poston. This is a weird field right here with all these lap cars in here. Right now, I'm going to give the edge to the 8 and the 3. They're hooked up, and they're coming. Mark Mann is going to try. Isaac Wilson's going to go up there with him, maybe. Yeah, he is now. Let's see what Paul and Dana do with that 8 and the 3. Right now, Sean Stevens is your leader. Here comes Mark Mann. Mark getting pushed by the 35. Just not enough right now. We have 7 laps to go. 7 laps to collect. Here comes Dana. Gonna slide on up there. Todd with a little side draft there off of Mark. Which, the way these cars are driving, I don't know how much you would appreciate a side draft like that. Dana and Paul are just kind of hanging back there. There is no rush on their part. I mean, Rick, are you full throttle or are you feathering it?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of feathering a little bit. I had to go full throttle. The 51 had some damage, so I was couldn't get up there. But now that I'm around them, I can kind of just sit here and feather it and stay right with the 3. I got plenty of fuel, so I'm not really worried about it.
Okay. Yeah, Mark trying to get around Sean. They're side by side for the lead right now. Come 5 laps to go. Mark Mann led that lap as they go around some lap traffic. That's 002. Mark Mann now with the lead. Getting pushed by Isaac Wilson. Mark needs to clear that 21 to get that bottom line. Just can't quite do it. You see that Chips Ahoy number 8, Dana Osborne. He's trying to figure out where he wants to go. That's going to decide the race, I think, right there. That 3 and that 8 car truck.
And I'm just going to stay right on them. I'm going to get suctioned right to that cream filling of that Oreo car.
I think so. That's what she said. Holloway, just in front of Stevens. And I'm sure Stevens wants to push him out of the way as hard as he can. DJ Mitzel finally hooked up with those 4 cars in the second realm of Donald Bennett, Dusty Burkhart, DJ, and Len. They are 16.5 seconds back. 4 laps to go. They need a caution to get back with this lead group. And it's not going to happen right now. Little side draft there. Sean on to Mark Mann. Mark takes that lead now into 3. On the high side. Right now, him and Isaac are working really well together on that high side. Again, what's the 3? What's the 8 going to do? And ultimately, the 15 will follow. I don't know which lane they're going to want to help. To get some momentum, there's 3 laps to go now. They're going to want to go around the 35 and the 04, I'd imagine. They just got to catch their momentum the right way. Here comes that 002. He is a lap down, is he not? Yes, he is. He's gonna hurt Dana's chances. He's gonna push Dana to do something, and Dana's gonna go up there to block, and maybe not. We'll see what happens. Dana slides up behind Isaac. That's going to give that 4 truck a little bit extra push here as we come down 2 laps to go. Dana up there. Paul Servant's going to look up there, and I'm telling you, nope, Paul's going to slide back down in the bottom lane. Daniel Holloway still a lap down, not your leader. Your leader is the 04 truck right there. That Wrangler truck is your leader. He is going to clear the 21, looks like, here with a great push. Nope, not quite. Can't quite get it done. Here comes Sean Stevens on the bottom. Todd Poston pushing him. Coming down off of turn 4 to the start-finish line to collect the white flag. White flag, this race is official. There goes Dana and Paul on the outside. Just what I thought would happen. 3 wide in turn number 1. Last lap here, NSRA Sunday Select on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Ooh, and Mark Mann is involved. Rick Greenaway's involved. Sean Stevens up front. Dana Osborne. Who's your third place truck? Is Rick Greenaway. He's falling behind. Isaac Wilson's coming. Todd Poston pushing Sean Stevens as hard as he can. As we get closer and closer to the finish line, coming off of turn 4, Sean Stevens at 27 is looking good, but here comes the 8 and the 21. Todd needs to push that 27 if he can. He can't. Dana Osborne's going to come across and win this race. Sean Stevens in second. In third place, looks like Rick Greenway is going to finish in third. Rick Greenway in third. DJ Mitzel in fourth. We'll see they're coming. DJ Len McNeese. Dusty Burkhart. Todd Mays. The 41 of Donald Bennett in seventh. Mark Mann comes across in 8th, Paul Servant in 9th. That was just too bad there at the end. Mark Mann. Go back to it here and just check out what happened. 3 wide coming down. Hate to see that. And that's going to finish it. Our winner is going to be the 8 car. We'll watch them coming across. You see right there, Sean had a great lead. Todd was helping him out really well. And they just got too far apart. The 8 and the 21 were hooked up. And they just went right to the checkered flag. There's your winner right there, the 8 truck, Dana Osborne. Paul Servant gives him a shove. We'll come right back, get these top 3 up here and give them a little bit of an interview. We're back here with the top 3. Our winner tonight, Dana Osborne. Dana, that's your second win of the season. You're locked into the chase no matter what now. How's that feel?
It feels great, man. That's what I was after, man. I told Paul early on, I said, man, I need that second win. And sure enough, I got it.
You know, last week you had probably the best truck out there. You just got caught up in a couple incidents. You should have won last week, I think. This week, you know, you were up front a little bit, but you and Paul were lurking those last 15 laps or so. I was watching you. You guys just biding your time, weren't you, for the last couple laps?
Yeah, we was waiting to the last minute. We was going to take it 3 wide on them. And, I mean, we would have had it, I think. But, you know, they wrecked behind. So, I went off got Holloway to come up in front of me, and that's what got me the win. You know?
That was a great job there, you and Holloway, because it looked like Sean and Todd, they were looked up, and then they got separated, and that just helped you and Holloway just kind of pull off a little bit, man. But it was a great race. I'm glad, second win for you this season. Locked you into the chase. Anyone that you want to give a shout out to, Dana?
I want to give a shout out to my team, Holloway and Paul. There, man, that was great, and I want to thank Holloway for coming up and picking me up and pulling me around there.
Good job, Dana. Well, congratulations on the second win this season, man. They'll push you back up even higher into points. I mean, you're seventh in points, I think, sixth in points actually. So you'll probably move up a little bit, but you're locked into the chase now. It's got to feel good, and congratulations.
I appreciate you guys.
Rick, I'm not going to have you interview Sean because you're third. I'll interview you for third.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
No problem. Sean, talk about that last lap, man. It was tough. You were battling with Holloway, and then you finally kind of got clear, and that incident happened. I mean, did you think you had the win?
Yeah, I thought I had it going into one there. We had that incident and got a little bit of damage, but we were still up front, and then Todd was behind me, and I thought for sure we had a big enough run to stay up front, but then I seen Dana and them coming. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, it just seemed like Todd got a little bit too far away from your back bumper, and that really, really messed up the momentum during the race. I throughout the race, it just seemed like when you guys were trying to push each other, whoever it was, the car in front was getting super loose. Is that what you felt out there?
Yeah, they were kind of sketchy tonight. It was all over, but yeah, they were loose.
Yeah, it just seemed like the cars were just, you guys weren't comfortable in the trucks, and they were just all over the place. And so, a couple 10-lap runs and a caution, 10 laps caution, kind of hurt the flow a little bit. But you come out second. That's not bad. It's always good for the points to come out top 10. Anyone that you want to give a shout out to or thank?
Give a shout out to you and Rick there up in the booth, NSRA admins, my team that I was racing with tonight, plus my wife.
Of course, got to thank the wife. She let you drive at night, so that's good.
Yep.
Well, congratulations on the second. Next week next week will be Mother's Day. We won't race, but after that, go for a win again.
Yep.
Back
We'll
in the
shoot
winner's
for it.
circle.
That's right.
And in third place, our very own Rick Greenaway. Rick, talk about the third place finish. Highlight of your year, isn't it, so far?
This is the highlight of my NSRA career. It's the first time I've podiumed in an NSRA race. This is a great day.
And I'm sure for all you listening, it's the first time hearing his voice. It's got to be just a pleasure to hear Rick tonight. No, I'm just kidding, Rick. But Rick, the race, I mean, we're just broadcasting. We put you out there to kind of feel for the race, show it, kind of give the audience a feel for what the race is going like. I mean, what did you feel like the race was doing? I mean, there was no flow in the beginning, it seemed like, but it got better.
It was no flow. It just seemed like the leaders kept on crashing. That's why I stayed in the back. I just figured if I stayed right behind Paul and them, the end of that pack, I had a chance of having a very good finish, and I got third place.
Well, congratulations on the podium, Mr. Greenaway. Who would you like to thank, Rick?
Oh God, there's so many lists. There's so many people. I mean, I'd even bring my list down, but no, I want to thank everybody at NSRA. I have fun. I enjoy being a part of this league, broadcasting with you in this league. Of course, you and our little thing we got going here with Victory Lane Productions, broadcasting. I like productions. You do broadcasting. But just, everybody here. Thank the wife and kids for letting me have my days that I do racing. And just, everybody at the league.
Hey, look at that. David Overstreet says, congratulations, Mr. Rick. You got your fans out there.
Dave, I'll be PayPaling you later. Don't worry, bud.
Woohoo! Well, there we go. It's 80 laps of racing here. NSRA Sunday Select from Daytona. Dana Osborne comes out on top tonight. There was a crazy crash at the end, of course, and then we got Dana finishing first, Sean in second, and Rick limps that thing home for third in a Toyota Tundra. Got to put the Toyota out there for you, Rick.
It's quality Toyota parts, crashes, and still comes home third.
There you go. Next week, there is a week off. It's Mother's Day weekend. Take your mom out to dinner, maybe even make her dinner, or send her at least a card. Well, we'll see you all in 2 weeks. We're going to be at Talladega as we get closer and closer to the chase. We have 3 laps now and 3 races now until the chase starts. So The time to pick up wins is now, or to get points. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Thanks for joining us. Have a good week coming up.